Rell's passive has to be one of the most underutilized abilities in the entire game. Be honest, if I asked you how often you consciously used Break the Mold for its maximum value, what would you answer? Sure, all of you probably already made the decision to target the enemy tank to reduce their resistances, but have you ever actually tried to attack more enemies to get an even better result? If no, I don't blame you. The fact that Rell's attack and wind-up speed is extremely low really does make it a pain to get those multi-champion hits. In this video, I'm going to go over the potential that lies in Rell's passive ability and maybe motivate some Rell players to pay more attention to it in order to gain the benefits that lay in Break the Mold. For beginners, Rell's passive is applied to everyone who gets basically attacked by her, and it also applies to the first target that is hit with her Q ability Shattering Strike. Everyone affected with Break the Mold has reduced resistances, and Rell gains resistances equal to the amount reduced. Her basic attacks also deal a little bit of bonus damage. But how much armor and magic resist does the enemy lose and Rell get? Rell steals a total of 10% of the enemy's resistances and takes it for herself, as long as she keeps applying her passive. You also must keep in mind that it can't be lower than 5 to 12 armor and magic resist based on your level. Plus, it can also be applied on more than one enemy as long as they stay close to each other. To further visualize this, I got into a game of mine and looked at the resistances of the enemies and calculated the potential numbers that can be gained. I also made sure the game was at least somehow even and had a good split of tanks and damage dealers in the enemy team. Then I skipped ahead to around minute 15-30 because at this time the teamfights kinda get started, and teamfights are the only realistic situations where a 5-man Rell passive could happen. And before we do this, I have to mention that I know this is a very unlikely scenario, but this here is about Break the Mold's potential, so I'm still gonna talk about it. As you can see, at this moment in time in the game, the enemy team consists of a Poppy with 95 armor and 64 magic resist, an Olaf with 114 armor and 56 magic resist, a Corki with 80 armor and 59 magic resist, a Samira with 59 armor and 38 magic resist, and a Pike with 74 armor and 42 magic resist. One more thing I have to pay attention to is that I'm level 8 in this situation, which means the minimum number of stolen resistances is 8. And here you can see all the resistances that can be stolen by all the enemy champions. And if we add it up, we come to a total of 44.9 armor and 40 magic resist. That's 1620 gold if we are talking gold efficiency. And you also can't forget that this will get even more as the game continues. Once again, I have to say, yes, this is never gonna happen, but the sheer fact that this is theoretically possible just blows my mind. And if we are somehow realistic, I think that a 3-man Rell passive is definitely in the realm of possibility. So next time when you play Rell, maybe pay a bit more attention to your passive ability, because looking at the numbers, it is absolutely insane. But that's it for me. See ya!